I love this baby, you know, but I'm not too sure if it is what it wants to be. Hi guys, and welcome back to this video today. Is the Fujifilm XS20, this baby here, too hot to handle? This is the question I want to answer in this video today. There are many comments out there under other videos about the Fuji XS20 regarding the ability to film, that it is overheating very easily. And to answer that question, I made a small test on my own. We will come to this in a second. So when I bought this camera as my off camera, because you know, my main camera is the Canon R5. I'm not a videographer, but I knew that I wanted to use it for some film stuff, you know, just behind the scenes, or just make a small, for interviews maybe, or like, you know, just daily usage for some video footage. The main selling point of this camera is that it's like a hybrid between photography and some video abilities. It has also this extra wheel here for this vlogging style thing. I thought, yeah, I buy it, so it needs to be very, very capable of making longer and good videos without me thinking about it. But when I found out that even when I tried to take short clips in 4K, 24, 25, 30p, it was constantly sending me this yellow message of that the temperature is over the standard temperature and I have to be careful now. I was really concerned of what is this camera for? Because I got this message, this warning, sometimes after using this camera for 20 minutes. This was not only filming, but I had it with me and it was on and I was taking some photos. I was doing some stuff with it, you know, like when you have a camera. And then I started filming last week, and I started filming 4 minutes in, and I was doing a small interview asking a person some questions. After 4 minutes, I get the message, the temperature is too high. Then I started to think about what is wrong. Then I Googled it, so what is wrong with the Fuji XS20 and the videos? So I found out there is, when you open the display, there's a connector here, and you can connect a fan to it. I mean, some people say, cool, I can connect a fan to it. For me, honestly, this is a mid-price camera. This is not a pro camera. When I buy a pro video camera or a camera that's especially for film, then I'm okay. I want to do especially film with it. It's nice to have a fan to cool it down. But when I'm just a normal user, I don't want to buy this camera and then stick this fan on it, only after using it for some minutes to film. And coming back to the point that one of the main selling points of this camera is to take video, I think then this camera is kind of failing at this point, at least to a certain degree. I didn't want to trick myself. I did this small test today. I just set up this Fuji to film this easy setting here without any major things going on. I was taking my phone, making a countdown, and the results I got, it switched to yellow after 23 minutes about. It turned to red after 32 minutes, and it completely shut down at 42 minutes. And this was at 4K 25p, and nothing was going on. You know, the camera, it has ideal conditions. I haven't used the camera before. I didn't do stuff in between. It was just standing there. The setting was easy. There was nothing special going on. And I think for today's standard, 4K and 25p, 30p, 24p, this is normal for today's standard. I mean, this camera is capable of doing 6.2K at 30p. I mean, I don't want to know the results then. Maybe I should test it. Write it in the comments if you want to see the test with this. But it wasn't so important for me for doing this, because 6.2K, I won't film that much, to be honest. My Canon R5 can do 8K and I haven't used it ever, because this is not the standard and it just creates so big files. I don't want to handle them at the moment, maybe in the future when 8K is really standard, but I think this will take 1 or 2 years. After my test, I was even more concerned, to be honest. Maybe you say, well, 42 minutes it's damn long, you know. Actually, it isn't. When you think about that you want to use this as a vlogging camera, and maybe you are somewhere in the holidays or so and you just want to make a video about how your day is going and you just have this camera with you, it's very hot outside, then I wouldn't trust this camera, and this is sad to say. But let's say I film an interview today, and after it was 23 minutes, and I say when I record sound too, it will be much less. Like I said, the last week when I was just taking some photos with sound and a microphone. I recorded a person and it said after 4 minutes, the yellow sign. And for me, as someone who make the best out of the video, I care about when the camera shuts down. For me, the time is over when it's going yellow. Because then I'm getting nervous. When will this camera shut down? Can I do this or can I do this? And this is not cool. When you think about, you want to record an interview like 30 minutes, I wouldn't trust this camera. I wouldn't do it with this camera. Although the video quality is super good, but I cannot do it with that. And that's kind of sad for me, to be honest. And remember, this was only 4K at 25p. Remember doing it with 4K and 60p, because then I think the results would be even worse. At 4K 60p, I guess this camera will shut down after 25 minutes, 20 minutes. I love this baby, you know, but I'm not too sure if it is what it wants to be. Like I said, one of the main selling points is that it's a hybrid. The photography stuff with the filters, I talked about it the last times, and it's very compact and everything. It's awesome. But for this video aspect, I think I'm not sure. I wouldn't trust this camera too much, to be honest. If you go out and you just want to film like a minute or 2 minutes, yeah, that's okay. Especially like for vloggers, you want to tell a story or you want to show something and you want to do it, you know, not only for 10 minutes and then put the camera aside for the next 1 hour. You want to create footage. I would be nervous using this camera, and this is sad. Fuji, do something, please. This was my small video today. I hope it helped. Feel free to like this video, subscribe to my channel. I would love it. So have a great day. My name is Markus. Bye.